Coffee spelled backwards is EFOC, and I don't give EFOC before I have my coffee. Coffee is a delicious way to let your body know that you don't give a shit that it's tired. I want coffee, not your opinion. May your coffee kick in before reality does. I don't need an inspirational quote. I need coffee. Today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. A yawn is a silent scream of coffee. You get it. Let's get into it. What's going on, everyone? Josh here. Another half-ass beer review, and today, whenever, wherever, shout out Shakira. Coffee in the beer is always a good thing. Coffee in general is a great thing. I love my coffee. I love it dark. I love it black. I love it roasty. Give me flavor in my coffee. None of that stinking sweet stuff. Tonight we're drinking a can of Allen's Coffee Breakfast Stout. Breakfast milk stout brewed with Allen's coffee extract. 4.8% ABV, brewed, canned by Lone Pine Brewing Company, Portland, Maine. Shout out Justin from J McKay YouTube channel. Check him out. He does a lot of home brew stuff. It's awesome. It's enjoyable. We've talked about Lone Pine before, and it's Lone Pine is one of those breweries. Whenever I see it, I gotta pick it up. I don't see a lot from them, but when I do, I'm like, oh, this is going to be good beer. Got to get it. So I see a coffee, a breakfast stout, something like this, and I'm like, well, I need to get it. And then I see that it's only 4.8% ABV, low on the ABV scale. Man, it's hopefully loaded with flavor, delicious. I don't know. Breakfast milk stout brewed with Allen's coffee extract, unfiltered, unpasteurized, because all good things are wild and free. Now here's interesting. Malt beverage with natural flavors and caramel color. Are all beers malt beverages? Because there's malt in the beverage. So I gotta only assume that, yeah. And this, I don't know after how many years of doing beer reviews that I'm coming to this conclusion, but gotta be. Can art, it's basic. A lot of Lone Pines is, but I see it and I'm like, oh, that's a Lone Pine beer. So they gotta be doing something right. It looks, this up top looks like some of that office spacing. You know, the walls of an office, like the monotonous office where there's 500 people working on one floor. They all have these dividers. That's what that looks like, right? That's exactly what that looks like. I don't know. Then the Allen's brand coffee stamp up top. I'm excited about this one. I'm excited to have a breakfast stout with coffee that's low ABV. Right? Let's get into this one. Let's crack this boy open. Even though beers don't have a gender. Let's pour it. It's thin. Let's look at it, smell it, taste it, and enjoy this one, right? Is that what we're here to do? Enjoy another beer? Big head on it. Look at that. Nice tan, brownish head on it. I love those ones. They look so delicious. The head on a stout, when it looks like this, man, gets me excited. Big coffee aroma on this one. Chocolatey, roasty, coffee goodness. I'm excited about that. Yeah, let's give her a little spin. Yeah. Coffee. I love coffee. I drink it every day. I drink a lot of it. Probably too much of it. But hey, someone's got to keep the Colombians that don't sell Coke in business. Enough talking about it, enough smelling it. Let's try this beer. As always, on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's very light. The mouthfeel is very light, but it does a good job of coating your entire mouth. And then it hits you with like this roasty coffeeness. This is very much coffee tasting. Very accurate to the coffee flavor. Man, not boozy. It's only 4.8% ABV. True to that. It's just malty, roasty coffee goodness. My goodness. I could drink one of these every day before work. No, not before work, but I could. This is very enjoyable. This is worth a second trip to the beer store to get more. That's going to answer a question I ask later, right? Another drink. It's very light, highly carbonated for being a beer like this. There's like a lot of bubbles, a lot of head that sticks around for a long time. The coffee feel of this is just very nice. The after drink is just kind of like a coffee, slightly chocolate, not super creamy, but just very smooth taste to it. And I got to tell you, I'm really enjoying this one. I didn't realize it was 4.8% till when I picked it up. Just now, when I was doing this intro, did I see that it was 4.8% ABV. And now that I've had it, I got to tell you, this is a great weekend, early afternoon, before afternoon, right? So morning, 11 o'clock, brunch, beer. Have some eggs, cook up some eggs, some pancakes, pour a little bit of this. It's only 4.8% ABV. As long as you're not going anywhere, have a little bit of this with your breakfast. I'm into it. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Hey, this is a coffee stout, a breakfast stout. This is exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get coffee, a little bit of chocolatiness. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be low ABV, and it's going to be really good. That's what they do here, and I am all for it. This thing is phenomenal. I love it. Josh, would you ever buy this beer again? Already answered it. Yes, I would. I'd buy it again. Practically perfect in every way, as Mary Poppins would say. But now that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Assed Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out a new beer from Lone Pine Brewing Company with me. This breakfast stout is probably one of my favorite breakfast stouts ever. Low ABV, a lot of good flavor, a lot of good coffee flavor, a little bit of chocolatiness. It's smooth, very enjoyable. Before we go, check out my friends Banter and Babble for the best pop culture wrap-up, 7 Dungeons for the best Dungeons and Dragons around, and King Cuddles for the best simulated wrestling on Twitch. The links are down there. You're going to love it. And always remember to keep your fridges full and have a great night.